Angelo Rini, the Columbia transfer. Grad student from Kirtland, Ohio, going against Dylan Shawver, the senior from Lorain, Ohio. Rini, 11-5 this season, 3-2 in duels. He almost had a takedown there. Meanwhile, Dylan Shawver, 11-3, 7-2 in duels. Runner-up at the Midlands this year.
Yeah, Rini pulled off a nice attack there. Don't see Rini shoot too many singles. He's usually a double guy, but he got to that single there. We'll see if he goes back to it.
Dylan Shawver, the reigning Big Ten champion at 133 pounds. And you want to talk about catching fire at the end of the season. This is a guy that turned it on at the right time, Dan. 23-8 tech fall over Dylan Ragusin of Michigan to win that Big Ten title. That was Rutgers' first individual Big Ten champ since 2019. He finished the regular season with 3 straight top 20 wins.
And what a way to get your first Big Ten champ. I mean, a tech fall in the Big Ten finals just doesn't happen too often, especially against an opponent like Ragusin, obviously very talented himself. Shawver looking to get back that wind in his sail this year. Been a little bit of a roller coaster for him.
Yeah, those 3 straight top 20 wins. Aaron Nagao of Penn State, Nick Bouzakis of Ohio State, Braxton Brown of Maryland. Had 27 wins last season, which led the team. He started his career in a Rutgers uniform at 125 pounds, bumped up. He said, I like eating a little bit more. 2-time NCAA qualifier, 2-time Big Tens, a placer, and obviously that 1-time champ. Rini's in on a leg, though.
Shawver, he rolls him through. Now Rini's got to get his hips up. He's got to try to step up that leg. But Shawver's got his ankle. That's why he can't. Beautiful reverse. Now he's in.
No score yet. Nothing called. Great sequence from these 133-pounders.
And that's high-level wrestling. Both guys inches away from scoring, but they just can't collect that second leg. Little thing. Shawver kept himself alive in there by holding that toe. And we'll see what the next flurry brings.
Rini, a couple of ranked wins this season. Kurt Phipps of Bucknell. He's in on a shot once again on the single leg. Kind of in that semi-peek through position. Great job by Shawver, sprawling and getting the hips on the top of Rini. He's trying to lock Rini up, has the near ankle hooked. 30 seconds to go in the first period at 133.
Rini's got to keep fighting into him here. He's in a tough spot with that leg locked out. Shawver's looking cradle. This could be danger for Rini. He's got it locked up.
Shawver's got the near side cradle locked up. Can Rini hold on with 10 seconds to go in the first? Shawver trying to pull the trigger. Rini trying to hold on.
To a hip.
Shawver takes him to his back. No, time runs out. No near fall points.
Are they going to give him the 3? I think so. Because all you have to do when you're in on a cradle is put the guy to his hip to get that 3. And he did there.
That's a couple of times that I've seen Scott Goodale pull out the challenge brick. He's been very, very fired up about his guys. And the sequences from these guys have been terrific, Dan.
And here Shawver puts him to his hip. I believe that's 3 in itself. No reaction time there. If he had more time on the clock, he would have been looking backs.
He does get the takedown, so that puts him up 3-0 entering period 2, and he will go on bottom. Talked about Shawver. Let's mention Rini a little bit. The Columbia transfer went 8-2 last season before that season-ending injury. Had wins over Nick Bouzakis, Chris Cannon, Julian Farber, ranked as high as number 11 nationally. He spent 5 years at Columbia, 66-39.
Yeah,
over there.
Had a heck of a career as a Lion, great teammate. And so he's looking here, he's got those legs in.
Spurs, he's got spurs in.
Rini spent a lot of time one offseason just working on top wrestling. We'll see if it pays off here. Oh, what a roll through by Shawver.
Shawver gets the reversal. What a job from the reigning Big Ten champ. That's experience, that's feel. There's a reason he won the title at 33 last year.
Yeah, risky move rolling over, but worked out. And he gets that reversal against Rini, who's a tough leg rider.
Rini, a 2-time EIWA championships placer and an NCAA qualifier in his own right when he was over at Columbia. Again, he's gone through some injuries, has worked through it, Dan, just trying to recapture some of that momentum.
Yeah, had some problems staying healthy, some scary injuries for Rini, but he's been healthy this season. He's a great addition to this Hoosier team. Guy who does everything right on and off the mat.
Heavy collar tie from Shawver. Rini just shoves him off. 30 to go in the second period at 133. Shawver with a 4-point lead. Rutgers leads 25-3 in this dual meet. This match and one more to open Big Ten play in 2025.
Strong hips by Rini to pull him up. That was a beautiful high C by Shawver, but Rini met him, worked his head, and got those hands up, broke the grip. I'd like to see Rini get back to those doubles. He has an interesting double because it's not the quickest, not the strongest, but the way that he times it and ties up those knees. We've seen him get to it, but we haven't seen him collect both knees to get that takedown. That's what he's got to do to finish quick on a guy as talented as Shawver.
Rini will take bottom to start period 3. Rini's looking for that signature win in a Hoosier singlet here in Wilkinson Hall in his first year at an IU singlet, much like the man to my left did several times last year.
Veteran move by Rini there to bail out, make him count, and it pays off.
Shawver not too excited about riding Rini. He holds on to him for a little bit, and now Rini escapes, gets in on a shot, peek through position. Shawver rolls through again.
So impressive. It looks like he's dead to rights, but he finds a way. Rini's got to hook that leg. Now he's got to peel that top one off and pop his head out on that left side. It's close right now.
That's a 3-point takedown for Rini. He's taken down the reigning Big Ten champion. We're tied at 5 apiece with 1:11 to go in the third.
Do you cut him or try to ride here? You could try to ride and get that riding time point is still in play if you could ride out the whole period. Tough to ride a guy as talented as Shawver, but Rini's looking to do it here. Great
Still
job.
hanging out on the mat.
That toe will take the seconds down.
28.8 seconds of riding time for Rini.
Interesting
Scott Goodale
spot.
and the assistant coaches right in the face of Shawver, encouraging him to go. You got the Hoosier bench excited, ready to go. Remember, Indiana's only won one match this entire duel. That came at 165. The third match into this dual meet.
Such an interesting spot that Rini's in here. He's got to ride him. He's committed to the ride now. He's got to get at least another 32 seconds so that if Shawver gets out, it's at least going to overtime. Matt returning needs it here. And you'll take a stall call if you're Rini. That's fine for him.
Officials counting. Rini holding on to the leg.
Now riding time being held because of that stall call. Oh, such interesting mechanics with the clock in this match. They're gonna have to go look at the riding time.
Yeah, the Rutgers bench is livid. Rini still with that leg up with 15 seconds to go in the third. Rini trying to finish the takedown. He has Shawver's leg up.
So at this point, the riding time point is out of the question because they're holding it due to a stall call, but it looks,
And at the last second, Shawver's able to get out. They're gonna take a look at this, as my partner mentioned.
So they have to fix the riding time.
The officials are discussing it at the table right now. The Rutgers bench is on fire.
I think the clock tricked Rini here because that impressive backflip by Shawver to free his leg. But I don't think that Rini knew the situation because he probably looked at the clock and didn't know that the riding time was wrong. And that might have factored into his play there.
That is a tough